She's a trick rider and roper in the Cowgirl Hall of Fame, the Cowboy Hall of Rodeo, and the Pro Rodeo Hall of Fame, Nancy Shepard. Welcome, Nancy Shepard. He's a miner, a prospector, a lifelong resident of Globe, and one heck of a harmonica player. She taught elementary school to almost everyone in this crowd. Rocky and Esther Miller. Are we out of the way? He's a rancher and a prospector, a historian, active in both government and the Boy Scouts of America. Our own Terry Wheeler. The Gila County Copper Dust Stampede Queens. 2010-2011 Gila County Queens, Nikki Crooks, Queen, Frankie Keller, Teen Queen, Casey Keller, Junior Queen, and Shelby Beecroft, Lil Missy. And the 2011-2012 Copper Dust Stampede Queens. Frankie Keller, Queen, Lauren Meehan, Senior Teen Queen, Lindsay Heberman, Teen Queen, Tatum Lance, Missy, and Dominic Mendoza, Lil Missy. And 2011-2012 Cave Creek Rodeo Queen, Amanda Barlow. The Copper Dust Stampede Rodeo Committee is on the way with 15 horses and riders. Okay, what number? Where is the number? I can't see the number. The Copper Dust Stampede Rodeo Committee, 15 horses and riders. Copper Dust Stampede Rodeo Committee has worked tirelessly for days, weeks, and months to bring you a rodeo in the Old West traditions. Gila County Rodeo Committee. And we have Vecino de Compañeros, Teen Reina Bernice Curiel, Teen Ray Jacob Sanchez, Junior Reina Marissa Sanchez, Junior Ray Isaiah Tarango, Young Reina Delaney Rivas, Young Ray, Elijah Sanchez, Little Reina, Juliana Eskew, Little Ray, Christopher Santabatis, Teen Reina for 2010, Jessica Dorme, and Junior Reina for 2009, 10, and 11, National Miss Cover Girl, Adette Hurtado. And we have the 2011 Roots and Boots Rodeo Queen Court, who just passed by. The White Mountain Sheriff's Posse. Neither rain, sleet, nor dark of night can stop the Pony Express. Each January for the past 49 years, the Old West is brought to life as an elite sanctioned Pony Express in the world. Each rider is sworn in as an honorary mail messenger, braving weather, terrain, and modern-day obstacles to deliver the mail. The Pony Express mail riders make their ride from Arizona The ride is led by the White Mountain Sheriff's Posse. More than 24 riders in authentic cowboy clothing carry the mail, relaying the bags along the route. The arrival of the Pony Express is certainly an honor for our City of Globe and the Old West Days Parade and the Copper Dust Stampede Rodeo. Now we request that if you're part of the parade that you pause a little bit at the grandstand. Riders drill team. The Copper Country Riders Drill Team. And I'm sure they're going to pause and do a performance here in front of the Cobra Valley Center for the Arts. The Copper Country Riders Drill Team.
And forward.
And remember, the Copper Country Riders Drill Team is looking forward to performing for you at the Copper Dust Stampede Rodeo tomorrow, Sunday, May the 15th. And coming up here is the Wells Fargo Stagecoach, sponsored by Wells Fargo Bank. Wells Fargo presents its living logo and symbol of legendary service on the frontier. It is featured at parades and events across the nation. Considered the finest passenger vehicle of the time, the Stagecoach traveled an average of 5 miles per hour, changing horses at swing stations every 12 miles. Each coach used for parades is authentic Wells Fargo approved reproduction, pulled by a specially trained team of horses guided by an experienced stagecoach driver. And riding atop is driver Parker Haviland. Inside is store manager Christine German, service manager Martha Cordova, and personal banker Amanda Campbell. The top railing, although made to carry luggage, the roof often provides extra seating for as many as 9 passengers. The stage is painted the familiar red, but the company name is Gold Leaf. And these are the signature colors of Wells Fargo. And we would appreciate it if you would pause here at the Center for the Arts while we describe your entry. Coming up here, the veteran of foreign wars, color guard, post 1704. The veterans of foreign wars of the United States with its auxiliaries include 2.4 million members and approximately 9,000 posts worldwide. Its mission is to honor the dead by helping the living through veteran services, community service, national security, and a strong national defense. The VFW history traces its roots back to 1899, when veterans of the Spanish-American War in 1898 and the Philippine Insurrection 1899 through 1902 founded local organizations to secure rights and benefits for their service. Many arrived home wounded or sick. There was no medical care or veterans pension for them, and they were left to care for themselves. In their misery, some of the veterans banded together and formed organizations with what would become known as the Veterans of Foreign Wars of the United States. Let's have a big hand for the Veterans of Foreign Wars of the United States, VFW. Emeritus Buffalo Soldiers Reenactors Association, 9th and 10th Cavalry and 24th and 25th Infantry. They didn't make it. So we have some 4-H scoopers since its humble beginnings more than 100 years ago. 4-H has grown to become the nation's largest youth development organization. The 4-H idea is simple: help young people and their families gain the skills they need to be proactive forces in their communities. Junior ROTC Battalion Guard. Looks like we have 68 soldiers, the Junior Reserve Officers Training, and we ask that you pause here in front of the Center for the Arts so that we can describe your entry. The Junior Reserve Officers Training Corps is a federal program sponsored by the United States Armed Forces in high schools across the United States. The program was originally created as part of the National Defense Act of 1916 and later expanded under the 1964 ROTC Vitalization Act. And we have KRDE 94.1 FM, The Ride. The Ride 94.1 FM is breaking the country music station mold. Driving is Carol Candy, owner of KRDE. You can hear Sean in the bunkhouse weekdays from 9 a.m. to noon, and Mindy E. hosts the Cowboy Convoy weekdays from noon to 6 p.m. The Ride 94.1